I'll never forget the day I walked into my own living room and saw something that burned into my memory forever. My wife, the woman I had trusted for 7 years, was sitting on my brother's lap like it was the most natural thing in the world. His arms were around her waist, her head resting against his shoulder, both of them laughing like teenagers sneaking around. For a few seconds, I froze. My mind refused to believe what my eyes were seeing. My wife, my brother, in my house, on my couch, acting like I didn't exist. When they finally noticed me, the laughter stopped. My wife's face drained of color, and my brother muttered, "It's not what it looks like." I wanted to laugh in his face. Not what it looks like? She was on his lap. I didn't yell. I didn't throw things. I didn't make a scene. Instead, I smiled. And that smile scared both of them. Because they had no idea that for weeks, I had been suspecting something. The late-night texts, the sudden errands, the inside jokes they shared when we were all together. I knew something was off, so I'd already prepared. I walked right past them without a word and went upstairs. When I came back down, I was holding a folder. Inside were photos, screenshots, even a hotel receipt I had taken from my wife's purse. I tossed the folder onto the coffee table. You two might want to flip through that before you tell me again it's not what it looks like. The silence in the room was suffocating. My wife's hands shook as she opened the folder. Her affair with my brother was laid out in black and white, the text messages where she called me boring, the receipts from the nights they said they were working late, and even a selfie they had taken together in a hotel mirror. My brother's mouth opened, but no words came out. That's when I dropped the real bomb. "You think you've been sneaky, but I've been ahead of you for months. While you were busy sneaking around, I was moving money, transferring assets, preparing for this exact day. Everything you thought we had together, Emily, is already mine. And you, dear brother, are about to find out what betrayal really costs." Her eyes widened. She didn't know that I had already filed for divorce weeks earlier, citing infidelity. I had enough evidence to get full custody of our son and keep the house. As for my brother, I had quietly cut him out of the family business. We co-owned. All of his shares had been transferred to me after I proved he was misusing funds, with documents I found while digging for evidence of the affair. I didn't raise my voice once. I didn't need to. The look on their faces was better than any shouting match. My wife begged me not to ruin her life, sobbing that it was a mistake and that she still loved me. My brother sat there pale and speechless, realizing everything he had risked and lost. I stood at the door and said calmly, "You two deserve each other. Enjoy what's left." Then I walked out, leaving them sitting in silence with the wreckage of what they had done. The divorce went entirely in my favor. I kept the house, custody of my son, and nearly all of our savings. My brother? He lost his job, his reputation, and eventually his apartment. No one in the family would speak to him after what he did. He moved 3 states away, broke and alone. And my ex-wife? She tried to reconcile even months later, but I never looked back. She now works 2 jobs to make rent, living in a small place where she can barely afford to host our son on weekends. Every time I see her, she looks like a shadow of the woman I once knew. And I remember the moment I walked in and found her sitting on my brother's lap. That image hurt once. Now, it just reminds me how sweet revenge can be when it's delivered cold.